Last time on Improvements in Yoga. Hey everyone, welcome back to Living to Improve. I'm Mel, and today I am continuing my improvement in yoga. And so last time, as you've just seen, my darling sister darling, picked out a few yoga moves that seemed pretty difficult, and I was not allowed to see them. And so she read out the instructions and I tried to copy them. And, that didn't go so well in some cases, and in other cases I did pretty well. But this time, my coworker and a channel advisor suggested that I do more of a flow, going from one pose to the other, instead of forcing myself into individual poses. So that's what I'm going to do. This time, I've already warmed up. I've practiced ahead of time, so I know a bit more of what I'm doing. So I'll leave a link in the description below to the video that includes this flow or sequence that I'm doing. And what I'm going to do for the video is actually do an abridged version of that, because the original video is about 20 minutes long and I don't want to make my video that long. So, let's get started. Okay, the first step is to sit up tall, shoulders back, legs straight ahead, and just breathe for a second, stretch that out. And from there, on an inhale, we're going to go up, hold that for a little bit, stretch for the sky, keep the shoulders back. Then on an exhale, gonna twist, put this hand there and this hand back here. Keep the back straight, which is kind of hard for me. I have a pretty weak back muscles. Keep the feet up and even, and twist on the exhale. And on the inhale, back up, exhale, twist, back straight, feet even, inhale, back up, and lower. The next step is putting this right leg over the left leg, so like the knees are right over each other, and then put my hands slightly behind me to help support my back and make sure my back is straight, my shoulders are back. Breathe in, lean a little forward, but try to keep the back straight, and on every exhale just lean forward a little bit more, which I'll try to do, but I'm pretty out of shape. I definitely need to stretch my legs a lot more, or everything for that matter. Bring the hands in front, and drop the head for the last breath, and back up. Leg back out front. And then from that position, I'm going to bend my knees, put my hands behind my knees, roll my shoulders back again, and lean back a little bit onto the back of my tailbone, and try and raise my feet up like this. And once I've got a decent balance, I'm going to try and straighten them. Yeah. Try and keep my feet even. Try and keep my back straight. And lower them. So next, I'm going to cross my feet like so. Put my hands behind me again. Shoulders back. And push up to raise the hips. Keep the chest raised and back down. From there, I'm going to bring my feet together, soles of my feet, pull them in as close to my body as I can, cup my hands around my feet. Once again, shoulders back. It's going to kill me later, all this shoulder and back stuff. I'm already starting to feel it. Okay, so shoulders back. And on every exhale, push the knees down to the ground. So make sure to keep your back straight. Don't let yourself go like that to lower your knees. Keep it straight and lower your knees. So from there, you're going to push your feet forward a little bit. Keep your back straight, hands cupped around your feet, forearms on your calves, and then lean forward as far as you can, pushing down with every exhale. trying to keep the back straight as possible. In the video, they get all the way down, they're just sitting there all relaxed, but I don't think I'm quite flexible enough for that at this point. It's not very relaxing to fall forward like that. So, enough with that, move on to the next one. Straighten my legs back out. So this is where I'm going to skip a few steps because it involves doing stuff standing up, and unfortunately my setup doesn't allow for that without cutting my head out of the picture, which would be a little awkward. So we're just going to skip to the next part. So right knee up, left knee back, toe up, both hands on the knee, a little wobbly. Okay, left arm up and then down like that, palms together and push, twisting toward the ceiling. And release. Back to the floor. Then from there, bring your right leg back, relax your feet, and drop into the child's pose. So you just drop down and relax. Slowly come back up. I just realized I had a book blocking part of the screen, so I think I fixed it. And let's keep going. So from that child's pose where we're just relaxing, we're going to sit with our legs out like so. We're going to slowly lower to the floor using our abdomen muscles, or what little muscles I have, and slowly back down. Bring those knees up to the chest and use your hands to pull them in to help relax your lower back or stretch it out. And release that. Bring your feet back down to the ground. I think I was a little bit off screen there. So from there, have your arms out, bring your hips up, shift to the right, drop your hips, knees up to your chest, and drop them over to the right. And you want your knees to be right on top of each other, so you can hold that in place with your right hand. And then slowly drop your left shoulder back onto the ground, twisting your torso. Then release, bring it back up to the middle. So sit back up, legs straight out in front of you, and lay back down. Relax your arms by your sides. Make sure your thumbs and your index fingers are touching. And then go into the corpse pose, which is just relaxing your body as much as possible. You can stay in this pose as long as you want, though you might start falling asleep. Anyway, that concludes this sequence. I cut out some parts where my head would have been out of frame, or my shoulders too. I don't even know how much would have been out of frame. And it is abridged, so you don't have to watch me do this for 20 minutes. And I know this might not have been as entertaining as the first one, since the first one was just making a fool of myself. And this one, I knew a little bit more of what I was doing, and it was just basically an exercise video. But I hope you enjoyed nonetheless. And let me know in the comments below if you can tell that I've improved a little bit through practice. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you join me in the next step in this journey of improvement. See you guys later. Bye!